Y'all, I love Raleigh. I really do. But let's be real, this city is not for everybody. And I know you've seen it. It's been listed on all the best places to live. You've heard it's got the perfect mix of Southern charm, booming jobs, and all the craft breweries your heart desires. But before you pack your bags and head this way, we need to talk. So, Raleigh has some serious downsides. And if you can't handle these, you might want to rethink moving here. So, today we're going to dive into the top 4 reasons you should not move to Raleigh, North Carolina. So, buckle up because we're going to be keeping it real today. So, all right, let's start with a big one, and that is the traffic. So, Raleigh used to be the sweet little southern city where you could drive from one side to the other in like 20 minutes. That's not a thing anymore. All the people moving here, our roads are getting more crowded, and I-40, 440, and Capitol Boulevard, you can forget it. If you are coming from a major metro like LA or Atlanta, this might not faze you. But if you're expecting sweet little Mayberry vibes and smooth commutes, think again. So, rush hour traffic is a real thing, and especially if you're heading into RTP, downtown, or even anywhere near a big employer. So, let's talk about road construction because if orange cones were a sport, Raleigh would take the championship. They're always working on something, but somehow it's never finished. So if you hate sitting in traffic or detours make you break out in hives, Raleigh's growing pains might not be for you. So now let's talk about the weather. If you're moving here for perfect year-round temperatures, bless your heart, because Raleigh's summers are rough. They are hot, and I'm talking step outside and instantly start sweating kind of hot. It's humid, it's hot, and here's the kicker that it doesn't even cool off when the sun goes down. So that sticky air sticks around even at night. So if you're coming from a place with dry heat, just prepare yourself. It's not anything like what you're used to. And also, don't forget about pollen season because if you've got allergies, you need to brace yourself because every spring, Raleigh turns yellow. Your car is going to be yellow. Your porch is going to be yellow. Your dog is going to be yellow. Everything gets a fine coat of a layer of pollen on it. And if you're allergic, you're going to feel like you just got hit by a truck. So if heat and allergies are not your thing, you might want to rethink Raleigh. But let's also talk about another big one, and that is the cost of living. Raleigh used to be an affordable southern gem, but not so much anymore. So home prices have gone up a lot over the last few years, and it's not slowing down. So back in the day, you could snag a nice house for way less than other major cities, but now a good single family home in a desirable area, I mean, you're looking at 450, 500 or more. And if you're trying to buy ITB or near North Hills, good luck. And it's not just housing, rent's up, groceries cost more, grabbing brunch is not cheap like it used to be. So Raleigh is still more affordable than New York or LA or even Charlotte. But if you're expecting a steal, you might be in for a surprise. Here's something you might not expect. So Raleigh is growing, but it does still feel like a small town. So it could be a pro or con depending on who you ask. If you're looking for a city with a huge nightlife scene, tons of high rises, and crazy urban energy, Raleigh might be a very underwhelming. So we've got great restaurants, bars, and breweries, but we're not New York, we're not Miami, or even Atlanta. Yes, we're a little slower, more suburban, and you might run into your neighbor at Target. So if you're expecting a massive city with a super cosmopolitan feel, you might be better off looking elsewhere. So there you have it. That's the top 4 reasons you should not move to Raleigh, North Carolina. But here's the thing. Raleigh is not for everyone, but for a lot of people, it's exactly what they're looking for. It's got great job opportunities, amazing schools, a great quality of life, and it's growing like crazy. So if you're thinking about making the move, but just not sure you can handle the traffic, the heat, the rising costs, and the small town feel, and if you're on the fence about it, you need to hit me up, and I'd love to help you figure out if Raleigh's the right fit for you and your family. Before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. So would you move to Raleigh or do these reasons scare you off?